What is hepatitis?
Hepatitis simply means inflammation. So when you say inflammation, to make you understand, it means a form of injury, insult, any form of assault to your liver. To make you understand what hepatitis mean, I've said it before, anywhere you hear itis, anywhere you hear itis means inflammation, injuries.
What are the symptoms though? What are the signs?
First of all, some people could have hepatitis without having any sign.
Oh, that's possible.
Yes, it's possible. The chronic carriers, they could be moving and they have it in the system and they're not aware, and they could be spreading their virus. There are different causes.
Okay.
So the symptoms could range from non-specific.
Okay.
When I say non-specific, means someone could have fever, could have headache, could have loss of appetite, joint pains, could feel like wants to vomit or could even vomit, could have abdominal pains. These are like non-specific symptoms. Now, when we're talking about problems, when it's now affecting the liver seriously, you see jaundice. Okay. Jaundice means the yellowness of the sclera. There's jaundice. There's
yellowness of the eyes.
The eyes. Jaundice. You could see swelling. That is when the hepatitis has caused problems now in the liver. Okay. But in the beginning, it could look like any other thing. Most times, we usually ascribe these complaints, these symptoms, to our common malaria typhoid. Most of the non-specific symptoms like this.
We normally think that we have malaria.
Malaria typhoid looks almost like it. Could look like anything.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. But at what point do you now distinguish it? At what point do you say that this is not malaria?
At the point where you're seeing jaundice, you're seeing dark-colored urine, you're seeing pale stool, because of the functions of the liver, what the liver does. So when there are some things the liver keeps under control, when they are now excessive in the system or they are deficient, you will see them expressed in the body fall. So they are infective causes and they are non-infective causes.
Okay.
So the infective are majorly viral causes. So we have normally, we all know A, B, C, D, E. Hepatitis A, hepatitis B, C, D, and E. And there are other types of hepatitis caused by drugs, caused by alcohol, caused by autoimmune problems. So for us here, because we are mostly concerned most times about the viral causes, and the one that we are usually worried about is hepatitis B.
Okay.
Though, yes, there's hepatitis C too. Now, you get hepatitis B majorly through blood contacts. Through contacts, yes, with body fluids that has the virus in it. So through sexual contact, you could get the virus. Also, for health workers, through needle stick injuries, could also get.
Because I was going to ask you, one of the questions I was going to ask you was that if it's an STD, but I guess you've mentioned that.
Yes. So
it's an STD.
Sure.
It can be contracted through sexual intercourse. Now, something about the HBV2 hepatitis B virus specifically, I had to write this down so that I would not forget. It's more infective than HIV. Excuse me.
The hepatitis B virus is more infective than the HIV virus.
How?
That is the nature of the virus. The nature of
when you say more
infective, so which means if an individual is exposed to the HBV virus and HIV virus, this individual will highly more get infected with the HBV before the HIV.
Before the HIV. Yes. That's the nature of the virus.
That is not to say that HIV is also not that for public health importance, but just to let you know how infective it is. Because most times we are always talking about HIV. The advocacy for HIV is everywhere. So people feel like hepatitis B virus is just what is that, please? And some people are working with the virus.
I actually think that most people don't even know about hepatitis.
No, at all.
Most people don't pay attention to it at all.
At all. A is gotten through the fecal-oral route. Fecal-oral. So when you take water, take food contaminated with the A virus, you could get then B and C, which usually have the same form of transmission. Then there is the D.
Okay.
For the D to be present, it needs the hepatitis B. This is quite deep though. For you to have the hepatitis D virus, you actually need the hepatitis B because the virus needs the hepatitis B to survive. Then there is the E virus too, hepatitis E virus. So, but of major importance to us is actually the B and C. Then for those who work in the food industries, the food handlers, we are concerned about the A, hepatitis A virus for them. These are for the viral causes, infective causes. Now, the non-infective causes of hepatitis, the drugs, the alcohol, and the autoimmune. So let me start with the drugs first of all.
Okay.
Drugs, people actually do not know. We've been clamoring and letting them understand that you don't just wake up and open your mouth to take any medication because you have access to it. This is why we're shouting again that we need to have drug regulations. People don't know that there are up to 1,000 drugs that can actually damage your liver. But the reason why we don't have that is because your doctor gives you prescription and you take it as prescribed and you are good to go. But the most common drug that damages the liver is paracetamol, what we call acetaminophen. And people think that paracetamol is just paracetamol. I can take paracetamol. No. Paracetamol can actually damage your liver. Now, the reason why people don't see this problem is because the liver has huge ability to regenerate. You can insult. When I use the word insult, you can give the liver whatsoever, and it will still take them to help you. It keeps going. You're damaging your liver. You've lost 10% of your liver. It can still function. You've lost 20% of your liver. It can still function. You've lost 30%. It can still function. You've lost 40, even 50. People could do liver transplant. They could take a segment of the liver and give to someone else, and the liver can regenerate itself. So we just feel that, what, I've been doing this for such a long time, and I've never had a problem. So why are you telling me this right now? You don't know that your liver is regenerating, is trying to help you. Soon, one day, it could just fail when you've lost a huge amount of your liver.
At what point would you say that paracetamol can damage the liver? I mean, the use of it.
Chronic.
Because I've seen people actually who slightest feeling of headache is paracetamol. Slightest feeling of headache is paracetamol.
At what point would we say
it's dangerous?
Dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay. You number one, because we understand that the liver can regenerate.
Yeah.
So you can take whatever and it will help you. Now, beyond a certain dose and chronic use, beyond a certain dose and chronic use, you could take the dose, you could take a very high dose acutely and you could still get a problem with your liver. You could damage, most especially if your liver already has background problems before. So you could take this high dose that other people have been taking and they've been getting away with it, and you might not get away with it.